Hello.
Hi,
So who are you?
I'm Sam. Who are you, the mysterious person?
I'm Evan. So we're going to talk about some sound stuff.
Synthesizers. I heard synthesizer.
What are they synthesizing?
Electronic pulses.
Yeah, they are waves synthesizers.
There we go.
So we're going to engage in some wave synthesis.
Let's get wavy.
To start off, do you want to tell me what you understand about harmonics?
There's vibrations, and they vibrate together.
Hmm.
And when they vibrate together in the right way, they make a nice noise.
Okay.
That's all I know.
So would it blow your mind if I said every sound that you hear is actually made up of lots of different sounds, lots of little harmonics?
That reminds me of like square waves are made up of many other waves. It's
Yes.
a similar thing.
Yeah, it's exactly that sort of thing. I sent a link in the chat to a Desmos graph, which is kind of cool.
Oh wow.
I can't see it on the stream, but as long as the recorded people can see it. Yeah. So what's on this Desmos graph? I've got a whole load of sine waves, starting with it's the harmonic series, basically.
Getting smaller and smaller in their impact.
Yeah, if you wanted to make a square wave, then you'd pick every even one, I think it is, and you'd set its amplitude. Or is it every odd one? I think it's every odd one, actually, yeah. And you set its amplitude to the harmonic that it is. So the bottom one's called the fundamental. So that goes to 1. I can't see what you're doing at the moment, so I just got to assume that you're getting...
I've hit every odd one, starting from A1.
Yeah, so
and it has not made... Wait, no, it's not really square.
The A1, so that should be 1, and then A3 should be approximately a third, and then A5 should be approximately a fifth.
Okay, a fifth.
And you should start to get to something that...
An A7 should be
like
a 7.
Square wave. Yeah. Could you see any resemblance of a square wave?
Yeah, I'm seeing a square wave.
Yeah.
Of almost exactly 1.
Yeah, and you get closer and closer the more harmonics you add.
Wow. There we go.
But yeah, the reason I wanted to talk about that is because we're going to make some waves, and they're all actually just lots of things with harmonics. And the reason that sounds sound like certain sounds is because, well, mostly to do with the harmonics that are in the sound.
Okay.
So there should be, if you open up the little rack on the left.
The instrument plugin.
Yeah. So these are all your instruments, and there's one that I think is kind of cool for playing around with this, which is the organic one.
Oh, it's a vegetable.
If we drag it into the song editor bit, you see you've got a bunch of
There we go.
Now we got that one at the bottom too.
Yeah.
If you give it a click, this is a lovely organic vegetable producer. What do you think that the harm means?
Harmonic, potentially.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah, if you play around with the dials, then
OSC oscillating at %1 or 1%. Harmonic 0. Octave below.
Do you want to start by writing something in that little sequencer that's come up down the bottom on the piano roll?
You want me to... Oh.
If you click in the blank space, then it will create a note.
Oh, yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
Okay, if we just leave that going and then try and play around with the settings.
Okay. You want me to leave it going?
Yeah, and then we'll hear it as we change them.
I'm going to make it slightly less jarring. Okay,
so
let's go.
Start by setting all of the harmonics to the fundamental, which is the 0 that we...
There we go. That one's fundamental.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. Ooh.
How would you describe that sound now?
It's sharper, you know?
Yeah.
Pitchier. It's more flat, maybe?
Okay. Yeah, I would
Wait.
agree with that.
Yeah. More one-dimensional.
Hmm. So we've just made a sine wave because we've made them all the fundamental.
Yeah.
So if we think back to our graph, it's just just a sine wave. And so it kind of sounds like if you're listening to music and then you shut the door and then you can only hear the low bit.
Yeah.
Whereas if you grab one of those knobs and turn it up again,
Yeah.
try turning the volume down on every other. You see the little volume ones? So these are just a whole lot of oscillators.
I see the volume, yeah.
Lots of wave makers, yeah. If we turn the volume down on all of them,
Except for 3.
except for 3, yeah. See, now it sounds like a different note, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Because the sound we were just making was actually made up of both those notes. But if you turn the volume back up on any one of the fundamentals...
Oh, that's the wrong one.
then you hear...
And you hear both at the same
Does that
time.
come back in? Another really cool trick you can do is... So the other one that we've got the volume up on,
Yeah.
if you make that a different harmonic, when we get rid of the fundamental, the actual note, we can still kind of hear it there when we hear the harmonics. Can you still hear the dum 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 dum?
Yeah.
But it's not there.
Whoa. Then where? Then why? Then how?
Yeah, our brain's just doing a whole lot of clever maths to try and work out what the common factor of both of them is. It's
So it's
so
like where
cool.
they align,
Yeah, exactly.
coalesce.
It doesn't always get it right though, because as you noticed before when you were moving the other one up, it can sound kind of ugly if you go for the really high harmonics.
Like that.
Still kind of hear it there, but you can get combinations where you can't hear it. It's doing a fuzzy find, if you like, and it gives up if it gets too far off. Try moving number 3 up as well.
Oh, that one's giving up there, I think.
Yeah, I can't hear it there. Yeah, that sounds like dum 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 to me. Wave. Try and make another sort of wave by adjusting the harmonics the same way we were doing in Desmos a second ago.
Okay. So you want me to reopen Desmos, or
Well,
just
if
change?
you remember what we did, yeah. So get a whole lot of harmonics going. I think when we're making a square wave, we used the odd ones, didn't we?
Yeah. I'm gonna try and use the odd ones.
The numbers at the top don't mean anything other than that there are a bunch of them. So you don't have to skip number 2. Just set number 2 to the third harmonic.
Okay.
And then number 3 can be the fifth harmonic. Yeah.
And then the fourth should be the 7th.
Yeah. See, we're getting closer and closer to a square wave.
Yeah.
But you never actually hear true square waves because it requires a particle to move infinitely fast.
Oh. You're gonna set my computer on fire, are you?
I hope not. Well, the particle's moving infinitely fast.
On my processor.
It's a dangerous thing, yeah. I heard they patched an exploit for that on the i7s.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wouldn't surprise me. Intel, you know.
Kinda. There's a dial there called wave. And so
Oh, yeah.
far we've just been adding lots of sine waves together, but we can actually pick a square wave by, if you scroll up on that, triangle, square.
Do you want me to put them all to square?
Just put the fundamental to a square and then compare it with our approximation of a square wave.
Okay.
Sounding crisper, isn't it? But it's the same type of sound?
Yeah, so I'll try and bring those back into the mix.
Okay.
Yeah, it's the same, just not as crisp.
Yeah.
As you were saying.
And you can explore the other ones if you want, the triangle waves and other things, and see how they sound different.
I've got a saw wave coming up.
Okay. That was really harsh, isn't it?
Yeah, it's like crunchy.
Oh, that one's cool. What was that?
Triangle.
Okay, yeah. That's got real NES vibes, hasn't it?
Yeah. What is the ideal shape?
Oh, that's a good question. I guess it depends on what you're going for. In modern electronic music, we don't see as many of these really harsh sounds because we've got better at making complicated instruments that sound a bit more like actual instruments and less like really obvious computer sounds.
Yeah.
So
Are
I
they
guess,
more shiny then? Or
yeah,